Hello, friends. Welcome back to Anti-Societal. Today, we're diving into a powerful book, High-Impact Habits, Daily Actions for Extraordinary Results. Let me tell you a story. In the heart of a quiet American town, there was an old library. Not modern, not fancy, but it had a certain charm, the kind of place where ideas felt alive. Every evening, a young guy named Ethan would show up there. Ethan wanted to do something big in life, but his mind always foggy. Some days he was full of motivation. Other days he couldn't get himself to do anything. His room was messy, his to-do lists were unfinished, his gym shoes sat untouched in the corner. He kept wondering, how do some people have their lives so together? One evening, while sitting at his usual table, someone asked him, "Feeling lost?" Ethan looked up. It was the old librarian, calm eyes, white hair, the kind of person who seemed to understand people better than books. Ethan smiled and said, "Yeah, pretty much." The old man pulled up a chair and said, "Life feels overwhelming when you try to fix everything at once. Start with one thread and it will pull the rest together." Ethan frowned. "What do you mean?" The old man said, "Keystone habits. Some habits are powerful enough to fix everything else," he continued. "It's like cleaning one window in your house. Once one part shines, everything else starts to look dirty, and you naturally want to clean it." Ethan leaned in. "But which habits?" The old man smiled. "That depends on you, but let me tell you a story. There was another guy, Alex. Alex had everything going fine on the outside, college, friends, family, but inside, confusion, frustration, a constant feeling of being stuck. Every night he promised himself, "Tomorrow I'll change," and every morning he stayed the same. One day, sitting in a park, he saw an older man doing yoga, full of energy, calm, focused. Alex couldn't help but ask, "How do you have so much energy?" The man laughed and said, "You don't fix your whole life at once. You fix one thing and it fixes the rest. That's called a keystone habit." The man shared his own story. His life used to be a mess. Poor sleep, bad mood, no focus. He tried fixing everything, but nothing worked. Until one day he made a simple decision. Just one habit. A 20-minute morning walk. That's it. But here's what happened. The walk improved his mood. Better mood improved his eating. Better eating improved his sleep. Better sleep improved his focus. Better focus improved his work. And just like that, his entire life changed. Alex went home that day and asked himself, "What's my one habit?" He chose something simple, 10 minutes of daily planning. Every morning, he wrote down just 3 priorities. That's it, day after day. He became more focused. Distractions reduced. Work got done on time. Then something unexpected happened. He had more free time, so he started exercising. That boosted his energy. Energy reduced procrastination. Then he added another tiny habit, 5 minutes of journaling at night. Just writing, what went well today? What could be better? This became his mental mirror. He started understanding himself better. What made him happy? What drained him? Where he was going wrong? Slowly, he changed. Same life, same people, but completely different direction. Productivity increased his confidence, and all of it started from just 10 minutes a day. The librarian looked at Ethan and said, "You don't need to change your whole life. Just start with 2-3 small keystone habits. For most people, these work. A short morning walk, daily planning, night journaling. These create a chain reaction." Ethan realized something important. His mistake wasn't laziness. His mistake was trying to change everything at once. So that night, he chose his 3 habits: 15-minute walk, 10-minute planning, 5-minute journaling. First week, nothing special. Second week, mood improved. Third week, work started getting done. 1 month later, he finally believed, "I can change." But then came a deeper realization. One evening, the librarian said, "Habits don't just change your life, they change your identity." Ethan looked confused. The librarian explained, "Before, you were forcing habits. Now, your habits are becoming who you are." This is called identity-based habits. If you say, "I want to be fit," that's a goal. But if you say, "I am a fit person," that's identity. And identity drives behavior. Ethan started asking himself, who do I want to become? He decided, mentally strong, disciplined, clear-minded. Now his habits had a purpose. He didn't walk because he had to. He walked because he was an active person. He didn't journal because it was a task. He journaled because he was someone who reflects. And slowly, habits stopped feeling like effort. They became part of him. Then came another powerful system, daily review. Every night, Ethan asked himself, what went well today? What didn't? What can I improve tomorrow? Just 5 minutes, but it gave him clarity, learning, and direction. And finally, the biggest lesson, the 1% rule. Improve just 1% every day. It feels small, but over time, it compounds, like interest in a bank account. Small daily improvements turn into massive results. Months later, Ethan wasn't chasing success anymore. He had become the kind of person success naturally follows. So here's the truth. You don't need motivation. You don't need big changes. You need small habits, strong identity, daily reflection, 1% improvement. Because life doesn't change in one big moment. It changes quietly, through small actions repeated every day. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to subscribe, support the channel, and share it with someone who needs this. And remember, you don't rise to your goals, you fall to your systems. See you in the next video.